Alright, so hi guys, we are continuing on with our study of the Middle Ages today. So far we've had the overview of the Middle Ages, we've looked at feudalism more in depth, we've looked at the role of the Roman Catholic Church, and today we are going to start our study of the Magna Carta. And the Magna Carta will take us through the rest of the week, so we will have today slides 1 through 4, Thursday is slides 5 through 8, and then Friday will be 9 through 12. So I'm going to break this up into 3 different days. If you want to go ahead and get a jump start on your notes, that's completely up to you. That's totally fine with me, but your video for the next day won't be uploaded until the day that it is officially assigned. Just trying to break it up into some more manageable parts for you so that you're not spending hours trying to take all of these notes. So, as I said, today we're looking at the Magna Carta. And so you're probably like, well, Miss Lohman, what is the Magna Carta? And that's a great question. The Magna Carta is going to be a document that is signed by King John of England. In fact, it's a document that he is forced to sign that will greatly reduce his power, and not just his power, but the power of kings to come as well. It will form the English Parliament. So the English Parliament is sort of our Congress. It's kind of similar. We based it a little bit off of their parliament structure. And so this Magna Carta will establish their parliament, and it will kind of establish what citizens in Europe are, or specifically England, are allowed to do. Like, what are their rights? Like in America, we have certain rights that can't be taken away from us. In England, it's the same way, but they weren't officially established until the Magna Carta came into play. And we do draw a lot of inspiration in our Constitution from the Magna Carta. A lot of what is said in the Magna Carta is very similar to what is stated in our own United States Constitution. So let me give you a little bit of background on the guy who will end up leading to this kind of being signed. So in the year 1066, William the Conqueror will come into England, and he will take over England from France. So France was in control of England. William the Conqueror comes in, and he takes control of England for himself. And so he will be the one that introduces feudalism to England. So feudalism already existed in parts of Europe, and so William takes that and he brings it into England, and he sets up the feudal system there. Feudalism will end up weakening the powers of the nobles, so the lords, and it will increase the power of the monarchy, so the king. So he does that so that way he can have more power. The nobles won't necessarily have as much of a say. Eventually, it will happen to where the monarchs kind of have all the power, and the nobles are still kind of important in the day-to-day aspects, but they still have somebody to answer to. They still have to answer to the king. He's the big dog on campus. And so starting with William, we're going to see the kings want to have more and more power over time. They would do things like create new taxes and even take property away from the nobles without the nobles agreeing to it. So they would be like, hey, that's my property to begin with. It's mine again now. Too bad, so sad. You're under me. I get to do what I want because I'm the king and I say so. So obviously, if the nobles are getting their land taken away, they're not going to be very happy about it, and they're going to get really upset over it. And so they're going to start to look for a way to take away some of the king's power, because they're like, we're people too. We have rights. We have things that we need to survive. You can't just come in one day and take it all away from us. And so eventually William the Conqueror, he dies. There's other kings, and eventually we're going to get to this guy named King John. And King John was considered to be a tyrant. He was a really tough king. He wanted power. He put his people down. He was just he would raise taxes, all of this stuff. He wasn't a good king. And so he would raise taxes on the nobles without their consent. He would be like, I need more money. You have to pay me more money now. And they're like, what? No, I'm not making more money. How can I pay you more money? And so the reason that he was raising all of these taxes was to fight in different wars. And so we'll talk more about some of the wars that he fought in next time. But so that is all that you have to do for today, slides 1 through 4. Hopefully that got you a little bit excited to see what's going to keep happening, because right now all the kings are doing is taking stuff away. How are we going to get to the Magna Carta? and that will come up next time. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope y'all are staying safe. Come by next year and see me, okay? I love you. Bye.